All right, George from Bulletproof. So, just making a quick video. Got the 2018 XRC, my personal car, in here. So we are going to start, as is always my philosophy, by sort of doing some strengthening stuff. So it's Christmas Day, and look what showed up under the Christmas tree. Holy cow. Lots of strength parts. So what you see there is a CA Tech shock tower brace, a CA Tech double shear front gusset kit, a set of CA Tech front and rear limit straps. We got a little light bar there I'm going to throw. This Octane Blue, CA Tech radius rods. We have a couple of little things for the back. This is a brace for the front or the rear shock attachment point. I'll show you how that goes on. So I have, toe link, radius rods, upper shock mount for the rear, upper shock mount for the front, double shear in the front, limit straps. I'm going to be able to take this thing out and pretty much hammer on it with these great parts. And I'll be doing a video to show you guys all that. Okay, here we go. We have torn it down. What we need to start putting things back together with our CA Tech goodies. So as you can see, we've got the upper arms off, knuckles off, brakes off, shocks are off, rear trailing arms, lower trailing arms are off. And we are going to strengthen this area up here, tie it in down here, get rid of get these bolts into double shear, all these 4 bolts that hold the front on. Put some bracketry back in here to help where these rear arms attach. And even underneath here, if you can see up in here, there's the bolts that hold the lower arms in the back. That'll get a bracket as well. So, pulled it apart, cleaned it up. Gonna put stuff together and you'll see the dramatic strength increases. And here we go. We sort of mocked everything up just so I can show you what it looks like, before we put all the accessories, arms and shocks and everything on. So let's start at the top. At the CA Tech brace, notice it's bolted here to this, and it's this piece here that ties down here that gives it the strength in the front and keeps those bolts from shearing off and breaking this back plate. On the front, you can see that these bolts here, they added this bracket here, and now this bolt will be in double shear. This is your upper arm back bolt. This is your upper arm front bolt. It's in double shear as well. This plate kind of pops off, and you put that on, and you put that on there, bolt it together, everything's great. On the rear, these are your lower arm front. And then if you can see in here, you put this bracket in, and it puts your lower rear arm into double shear. Now, getting this bracket on can be tricky because you got to do both sides at the same time, and that's always really fun. But we're going to do it, get it done, and get this thing put back together. And just like that, a vastly improved X3. Let's go through it real quick. All the improvements. You've got your shock tower and double shear because you have this nice bracket. You have this plate. Plate is tied into here. This plate ties into the front gusset kit. As you can see, double shear here, double shear there, double shear back in here. You got that nice bracket, double shears that. Same on the other side, you got double shear everywhere. You even have double shear You even have double shear down here at the back at that plate there. So we have done that. We have added these really nice CA-Tech limit straps. I'm going to keep my suspension from overextending. So I note that it's also tied in back here. There's some extra bracketry back there. It's really hard to see. So all in all, a crazy improvement in strength on the front. Now, what I'm going to have to do is pull these 4 bolts off, clean up my bulkhead, and put my bulkhead back on. But to assemble it correctly, you got to tighten that down first and get it all good. So that's what you get in the front. We'll go on to the back. I need to say once again, buying quality parts, everything fit perfectly, everything lined up perfectly. Okay, isn't that beautiful? So, new radius rods are on the back. So that's gonna take care of some serious issues that could happen. I will say, you see I still have the black radius rod plate on there that was stock. Trying to decide whether I wanted a color matched one or the black one. Since they're so easy to take on and off, just had 6 bolts, I wanted to just look at the black one first. So fair enough, but beautiful CA-Tech race rods went on perfectly. Everything looks straight, everything looks good. Also did over here on the side, you can see I've got the CA-Tech limiting straps. And then up here, you can see that I added this brace that bolts into here and braces the upper shock mount, so you can't rip that upper shock mount off, which I thought was a cool little addition, not terribly expensive, a little extra bulletproofing there. So that was a good product, worked out good. Gonna have to trim a little plastic and put my covers back on. Once again, come around to the front, everything looks good. I've started it up, run it, nothing's interfering at full droop. So we're gonna go ahead and put the front fascia back on and take her for a test drive.